Hi guys, it's Senay. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial, but also kind of like a first impression video. I'm going to try out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette today. I feel like I haven't filmed in a really long time, so I'm really excited. I actually have new lighting again, so I'm actually using some new equipment, and I've been using a new mic, which I've only used once before in one other video, and it sounded pretty good, but today I'm trying it actually plugged into my camera, so hopefully everything goes well. But I feel like everything is starting to look a little bit better for my filming setup. But anyway, I think we should just get straight into it so I don't waste any more time. By the way, I am wearing a top, I'm not naked. And today's video will also be featuring the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I have used this before, so it is not a first impressions. I know it is so gorgeous, but I'm going to use this in today's video as well. Okay, so again, it is like a velvet kind of packaging, like pretty much all the other ones. I'm sure you guys have seen this eyeshadow palette floating around everywhere, but that's what it looks like. I don't really know what I'm going to do today. I have already done my eyebrows off camera, and I'm just going to prime my eyes now. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape, and this one is in the color Light Neutral. And we gon' just blend this out. I don't know why I was speaking like that. I'm going to set that concealer down with my Maybelline Matte Makeup Powder. I feel like I haven't used this one in a while. This one's in the color Classic Ivory. I'm just holding it like this because the pan falls out. Oh my god, my eyes look like they're disappearing. Oh, I don't know what's happening. It's because like the powder's just covered everything. I don't know if it's also my lighting as well, because like I've got new lighting in the room. So I don't know if it's like too like overexposed now, or I've just got really small eyes. I think that's the issue. I think I'm going to start off with Orange Soda, and I'm going to use my Morphe M513 brush. And I'm going to start running this into the crease. Okay, so far so good. That blended out really nicely. So Orange Soda seems to be like the tiniest bit powdery, but I feel like the other palettes were kind of like that. Not as bad as Subculture though. I'm now going to take Burnt Orange, and I'm going to use the same brush. I don't really know where I'm going with this look at the moment. I'm just going to start building up that color in the crease and also the outer corner. I'm now going to take the color Rustic, and I'm still using the same brush, by the way. I think I might do like a half cut crease, so I'm just going to really try and build up all this color, and then I'll put a bit of concealer on the lid and pack a color on. I'm not sure which one I want to use though. I kind of want to use maybe one of the pink shades. So I will be switching my brushes back and forth. I'm also picking up my Zoeva 221 brush. I'm now taking a Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to dip into Cypress Umber. Actually, I'm going to take a little Eka brush. That other brush was a little bit too big and fluffy. I wanted something a little bit smaller. I'm just going to really smoke out this outer portion of the eye. And with the same brush, I'm going to dip into Noir. Is it Noir? I think that's how you say it. I'm just kind of packing this on the outer corner. I'm just going to clean up underneath my eyes a little bit. Some of the brown shades had obviously a bit of fallout, but I was like really packing them on. So I feel like I haven't had like any trouble with certain shades. I feel like the black was the only one that maybe just didn't really adhere to my eye very well. Probably more on this side. I don't know why. Like it wasn't sticking there as much compared to this eye here. This eye just always seems to be like my not good eye. Like I always get like this little eczema line right here, and I can never blend my shadows as nice on that eye. Okay, so I don't think I really want to do a cut crease anymore. I'm really enjoying how it's just kind of like smoking outwards. I am still going to use one of the pink shades though, just one of the shimmery ones. Just kind of blend it out into that like darkness. I don't know, it looks really nice. So I'm just going to use the brush that came in the palette, the flat side, and I'm going to dip into Rose Pink. I'm not going to use any like Fix Plus or anything. I want to see how this this applies without like any spray. So that rose pink shade isn't really like blowing my mind, so I am going to wet my brush now and see what that does. I've just got my MAC Fix Plus. Okay, that's completely changed the whole eyeshadow for me. It is like a bit chunky, like it's kind of falling on my chest. I just felt like it wasn't really picking up properly on this brush for some reason. So I feel like it's all blended pretty good. I'm now going to go in with some eyeliner. I've got my Maybelline Studio Gel Liner here. I've just put a little bit of Duraline in it because I feel like it is drying out. And for my brush, I know I'm using a Talia Jade brush. It does not like have a name on it. It's worn off as well. I'm going to assume it's maybe like an eyebrow or eyeliner brush though. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm just using these eyelash curlers from Daiso. I feel like my eyes are like puffy today and I don't know why. I'm going to use my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Okay, so I'm going to put on false lashes now. I'm going to use the Bocaj Beauty lashes in Naomi. This is the packaging here. Hopefully my lights are not too bright. So that's what they look like. They are so, so beautiful. These lashes are very new. They have just launched. So if you guys want to go purchase any, they are available now. So there is 5 styles, very dramatic ones, and then some more like wearable ones. These ones I haven't worn before, but they look beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to let my lashes dry down. I am going to film my face makeup, but I'm not going to talk too much through this bit because I just wanted the kind of video to be really focused on mainly the eyeshadow palette and like the highlighter. So I'm just going to kind of just, you know, smack some face makeup on. I will leave a timestamp of when I'm like doing my highlighter and then speaking about the palette a little bit more. This is the eye makeup. I'm very happy with how it's looking and these eyelashes are absolutely gorgeous. You guys need to check them out. Please check them out. I'm going to leave like the website here and I'm going to have it down below as well. I don't even think I explained properly before who made these lashes, only because I haven't filmed in so long. I'm a bit like everywhere. My friend Jacob, you know how I filmed a video with him not that long ago? He came out with his own eyelash line, obviously, because I'm wearing them. And I've been speaking about him for like probably 10 minutes on this video and I didn't even mention him. I've got no idea why. For primer, I'm going to use my Benefit Porefessional primer. This is the pearl one. It's got like a sheen to it, I guess, but I think it's so beautiful and it does definitely still fill in my pores and it smells, oh, it just smells clean, as weird as that sounds. It smells like I washed, you know when you like just wash all your clothes in the washing machine and they just smell so clean? That's what it smells like. And I'm also going to use my Mecca Max Bring On Bright Illuminating Primer. I'm going to put a little bit of this like on my chest area. For foundation, I was thinking about using my MAC Pro Longwear foundation. This one is in the color NC37. I can just never get a MAC foundation in like the right color. I feel like they're either too pink or too yellow. And I feel like I've been breaking out every time I do use these foundations, but I just kind of want to give it another go. I'm taking a Morphe E54 brush. I think it still is like that little bit too yellow for my fake tan. My fake tan looks more like of an olivey color. I think I also did forget how matte this foundation is. Like it feels so damn dry on my skin. It feels like a mask. I just obviously have not worn this foundation in such a long time. I'm going to take my NYX Dark Circle Concealer. This one's in light. I'm just going to put that under here. And taking my Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral again, the one I used on my eyelids. I'm not going to use too much of this. I just want to highlight a little bit. I'm going to quickly set underneath my eyes and then I'll contour my nose. I'm going to take my Australis banana powder. I'm now going to just contour my nose just to bring a little bit of shape back, and I'm just using my Nudestix. There goes my dog. I'm now going to set down my smile lines with my Mercier translucent powder. Okay, so my camera died when I was baking, so I've just done my smile lines and my forehead. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to use my Savvy Natural Finish Press Powder in Sand Beige, and I'll dust off the bake while I'm setting. So I just went off and had a snack, so if it looks like I got food in my teeth, I probably do. I'm now going to move on to bronzer. I'm going to use my Mecca Max Sunlit Skin Bronzer. This is one of my favorites. It's just so smooth and easy to blend. And I'm just going to use the brush I use to apply my powder, and this is a Morphe E3 brush. So to contour, I'm actually going to take this Essence Shape Your Face contouring palette, and I'm just going to use a contour shade out of here. And for my brush, I'm going to use my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. And for blush, I'm actually going to use the one out of this palette as well. And before I highlight, I'm just going to clean up that contour. Okay, so moving on to this gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. It is just the most beautiful thing. I love the packaging, and that is the inside. It looks like sand, like beautiful golden sand. And to put this on, I'm going to use a Morphe M501 brush. I'm not going to put any Fix Plus on my brush either. I'll put some on the inner corner as well. I'm now just going to finish off the lower lash line. I'm going to dip into Rustic, and I still have like a little bit of black on this brush as well. Okay, almost done. I'm just going to set my face with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray. This one's in Rose. Actually, before I do my lip colour, I'm forgetting something. Take a bit of the highlighter and just put it on the collarbones. For lips, I've got this Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in the colour Chi. I bought this because Jacob recommended it to me, so I've got no idea what it really looks like on the lips. It's a beautiful colour in the tube. I'm just wondering how dark like it'll go on my lips. Okay, so I went off camera and fixed up my hair. I don't really know what's happening with it, to be honest. I tried to do like, I don't know, a ponytail at the top of my head simply because I just didn't want as much hair on me. Doesn't make sense because I got like my fringe in my face anyway. But anyway, this is the finished makeup look with the soft Glam palette and the Amrezy highlighter. Is it Amrezy? Amrezy? I can never say it properly. And this liquid lip is such a beautiful colour. I'm such a big fan of really kind of browny nudes, so I like it. Okay, so my first impressions today on this palette is that it is super easy to blend. To be honest, I did not have any issues with this palette today. The rose pink, I did need to like wet the brush to really get it to like show up on the eye without using Fix Plus. It just wasn't really showing up. Obviously, I can't really comment on any of the other like shimmery shades because I did not use them today. I have heard that some are a little bit chunky, but if you guys want to see a second video on this eyeshadow palette, I'd be more than happy to use it and try out maybe some of these other shades here, Sultry or Bronze. I did use a good portion of the palette, so I did kind of use like these shades down here. I really love how the eye makeup has turned out. Like, this is something I would definitely wear out. It's such a good palette, especially for someone who doesn't maybe own as many eyeshadow palettes. I feel like this will be a staple. If you're like a beauty junkie like me and you own a lot of makeup, have a lot of makeup, it's not going to be anything really that new to you. But for someone who doesn't have a large collection, just the normal everyday person, I feel like they will get so much use out of this palette because it's just so nice and wearable. I feel like I definitely will get good use out of it myself, even though owning, you know, heaps of other eyeshadow palettes. I feel like I will be drawn to use this one because it is wearable, yet it does have some pinks, which is nice. It's not just brown everywhere. But that's pretty much all I've got to say about the eyeshadow palette. This is my second time using this highlighter and it is just so gorgeous. I cannot fault this at all. I also really like the packaging of this. Like, I love how you can, you know, clip it closed. It's definitely not going to open up. Very sturdy. I love the imprint of the actual highlighter itself. Just looks like golden melted sand. It's very beautiful. The color isn't like amazing unique, but it just goes onto the skin beautifully. It's very smooth. It's not chunky. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you want to see another video with that palette. I'd be more than happy to use it. I know I'm definitely going to use it again regardless and try something a little bit different. I wanted to leave this video with a question of the day. I don't know if I've already asked this or not, but what is your favorite eyeshadow palette currently? Like, what is the one you just always seem to go back to? It's just kind of like a holy grail eyeshadow palette. At the moment, I feel like I'm just enjoying my chocolate bar palette, the original one. I've been using that for a good few months now. It's just kind of my go-to palette when I know I'm going out somewhere. But I definitely feel like this palette will be another go-to palette for me because the colors are just so beautiful. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Go watch maybe my previous video if you want to. I'm going to have that linked at the end. My Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat and Instagram is always linked down below as well. You can also subscribe and hit the bell button down below if you want to stay notified every time I upload new videos. And I think that's all I've got to say. So have a good day. Okay, I'm going now. I'm just embarrassing myself. Bye.